Today's fun fact of the day has to do with myths around the sun. Did you know that the Navajo people, which is the tribe from the United States of America, had a belief that the sun god is a worker and a sun bearer? His job is to carry the sun on his back across the sky every day. He starts in the morning and then ends at night. He hangs that sun up on a peg on the wall and then rests. He starts the same process every day. Now, what's interesting is that almost every ancient culture has some story about the sun. For example, the Egyptians believed that their sun god Ra would travel across the sky in his special sun boat. He would then go down into the underworld, fight the battles through the night, and then he would emerge on the other side in the morning victorious. The Greeks believed in Helios, who was a charioteer, and he would ride his flaming chariot, the sun, across the sky during the day, and at night he would take a boat back and start the process all over again. Each of these myths are beautifully created and capture the imagination. Imagine being told these stories as a child. Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach podcast, the podcast where we evolve into the best versions of ourselves, one awesome habit at a time. I'm Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. The sun has been a constant companion for our species. For thousands and thousands of years, the sun has given us light and heat, kept the evils of the night away, wild animals out to hunt us, cold, windy nights. I never thought so much about the sun. But in today's day and age, where does the sun play such an important role for us? It is no longer as important in our daily lives. Our lives continue in the same way during the day and in the night, with street lights everywhere, with LED lights at home. It doesn't matter if the sun is out or not. The night is often as bright as the day. It's only when you go away from the city and go camping do you really begin to acknowledge the sun again. This is because after sunset, everything around you goes to sleep. On this last trek that I'd gone to, we camped near a flock of sheep. They went ba, 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 ba throughout the day. It was absolutely maddening. But as soon as the sun went down, they all huddled up and went to sleep. Isn't that amazing? Now, as humans, we are animals, so we are also supposed to wind down at sunset. The noise around us, the stimulation, all of that has to disappear as well. In today's day and age, it isn't the bleating or the baaing of sheep that keeps us awake, but the electronics that surround us. Our phones, our TVs, all of it. Hence, one of the more popular movements around the world to get better night's sleep is called the Digital Sunset Challenge. The challenge is to see if you can put your digital devices away at sunset. So that is around, say, 7 p.m. Now, I can tell you that this is one of the hardest things that I've ever done. I managed to only get a few times in before I failed most of the other times. The problem is that 7 p.m. is not really realistic for us these days because most of us are at work and we only reach home at that time. Or it's that time when you get to spend time talking to your friends on the phone or video calling them. So if you take a 7 p.m. challenge, you're basically committing what is known as self-sabotage. As your habit coach, I don't want you to give up on all the things that are fun. I don't want you to disrupt your life so much that there is no enjoyment there. The changes that we have to make are doable changes, not things that are impossible to do. So what I've found to be very achievable is a 9 p.m. digital sunset. Adriana Huffington calls it putting your phone to bed. It's such a beautiful, sweet concept. The digital sunset helps with getting better quality sleep. It relaxes you. It gives you time to think and hence plan your days better. Peace and quiet with no one harassing you, hassling you. You can read a book, you can spend time with your family, with your loved ones, you can listen to a nice podcast. You simply have to move away from all the digital screens that are creating this artificial sunlight. Basically, put off all the digital devices if you can. Put your phone away in a drawer, relax, and find something calming to do. You can also rope in a few friends into this challenge. Make it fun. Make it a small community of your own and see how it grows. What we don't realize is that many of us are creating a jet lag effect. What is jet lag? When we go to a new country in a different time zone, our bodies cannot adjust to that because our bodies are used to the sun setting at a particular time, rising at a particular time. If we have these bright lights on at home, what is happening is that it's tricking our mind into thinking that sunset is now taking place at 12 in the night, 1 in the night, 2 in the night. That is how we create these problems for our body. So what we need to do, let's follow this digital sunset rule of 9 p.m. and see what a difference it makes to our life. Are you ready for this challenge? Let's do it together. I'm Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. If you like this episode, don't forget to hit subscribe. Also, give us a rating. It really helps with people discovering the podcast. If you like podcasts like this, check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can also watch all the episodes on the Habit Coach Awesome 180 YouTube channel. Follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere. You can also reach out to me. I am Ashdin Doc at Twitter and Instagram. You can connect with me on my website, awesome180.com. You can also check out my 2 new books, Change Your Habits, Change Your Life, and the second, The Book of Good Habits for Kids. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach.
IVM.